The last session is about how to facilitate effective group coaching. Of course, normally we don't do that. We coach individuals, but sometimes you maybe meet a team and you have a topic that has a meaning to do in a whole group, and you can help as a coach actually to facilitate the discussion. And very often we don't know how to do that. So actually this tool or outline can help you to lead and facilitate other discussions, maybe on the elders meeting or in your church. So it's not just for church planting coaching. But I use that, for example, at the beginning when I'm speaking about our roles or about expectations, about the coaching agreement, for example. So you can use it. So you have the basic structure here. I will just briefly summarize it, and then I will try to lead group coaching like that. And if we have time, I would ask one of you to lead another one. So you see the structure A. Normally you just introduce to participants. You explain what is your role. Normally as a coach you don't bring solutions. You just your role is to pull out the best from the team or from the group. The best that God gave them, or the best ideas. Very often you lead the meetings and half of the people are silent. They will never come with their own, with the gifts and ideas and creativity that they have. So that's your role, and you should be expert on the process. How to lead the discussion, how to keep the time frame, how to stay focused, how to prioritize what is important in the discussion, and actually reach the goals that were agreed at the beginning. So you clarify the roles, you can create atmosphere. Then, of course, we will not have time for that, but normally you can speak, especially if you are meeting for the first time, you can agree on some values. We are honest. We don't speak just to each other, but just with the facilitator, or we are focused. We turn off our mobiles. We are really present. All kinds of values that are relevant for the group. And then there are two possible scenarios. First, you can have a group session that actually has a topic already. For example, there is a specific need that was agreed with the team leader, and he communicated it with the team. So we are going to work on one topic that is already agreed. That can happen. Or you can come to a team and say, okay, I'm here, and maybe let's come with ideas or things that can help us move forward as a church planting team. What are the key maybe two key issues that you can up with, and then you can write them down, and you will see how often they repeat, and you can prioritize in many ways, see which of them are really the top. So how often they are there, or you can ask people to just put their dots to each and just count which of them are the most important. So and if you clarify the topic, you generated the topic, you clarified it, presented, you decide about the priorities, then you can say, okay, what do we want to have at the end? It's the same as in the coaching session. So let's say we want to clarify what's our discipleship model, how we are going to disciple people. So what do we want to have at the end? So and you ask the group, and they can, okay, we need to know what are we going to do with the newcomers, with the new believers maybe, or what kind of tools we are using for non-believers yet, and we want to disciple them even before they come. So what are we going to use, and what are we going to use for more mature believers, how they can grow in Christ? What are the tools? So they bring ideas, and then you can just say, okay, where we start, which one we go first, and then and we will have list of suggestions at the end, for all three groups, for example. So and you agree on the goal of the whole session, yeah, on the goal session, and you have it written here. so everybody can see it and you can go back to it. Use flip chart, the art of taking notes and capturing the ideas that are coming from the group. If someone is silent and they don't respond, just ask them for their ideas. What do you think? You know, it should be something that is a group work. Sometimes you have a topic where you really need to prioritize, you know, in choosing the topics, and some of them have logical order. You know, maybe not in the discipleship, but for example, in other cases, there are some things that you have to sort out first. So you as a facilitator need to see what should be sorted first, and then you can continue to other things. And of course, you can agree with the group. Okay, does it make sense that we would go like this, or what would you suggest? What would you suggest? What should we do first and second? You know, what we need to know. Very often you need a time frame, because some topics are just too big to solve in a time that you have. So if you have 1 hour meeting, it's good just to look at it and say, okay, maybe we have 6 areas how to do the discipleship in our church plant, and we have 1 hour, and we just let's do just 3 because we can't do more, and agree on it and say, okay, we have 20 minutes for this, 20 minutes for this, and 20 minutes for this, and try to keep with the time frame, and stay focused. Because very often, I don't know how much church meetings you attend, but very often they are hopeless, or you are ineffective. You are not reaching you know, the goals, and you are not moving into what you actually need to work on. Very often, you as a facilitator or a coach, you don't know what's the best way how to talk about it, and so you can ask the group, you know, what's the best way how to address it? How would you speak about it? Yeah, because there is a wisdom in the body, there is a wisdom in the group, and they can suggest their own solutions. And if it's agreed by the group, let's use it. So very often that helps. Then of course through questions, through structuring results, you know, you should formulate some SMART goals. So everybody should at the end know who is going to do what and when, and it should be agreed by the people. So they should themselves summarize. Okay, what is your goal? Because when they say it, you know that they understand and that they accepted it. So I suggest that. So you should be able then to summarize the achieved results, let them agree and confirm, and let them individually describe how they understand the results. You can agree on the action plan with defined goals, and maybe you can also set how are you going to measure the success, for example. And at the end, it's good to actually evaluate the process. Was it helpful? Could we improve for the next time how we work together? You know, what could have been done better? And then normally it's also good to have a final round of at the end you come back to the expectations. You know, this was what we wanted to have at the beginning. Okay, have we fulfilled what we wanted, or have then very often there was something important for them in the meeting. You know, some ideas or something some other people said, and so you can ask them, okay, what was important for you in the meeting? You know, what was beneficial for you personally? So that's generally the outline. Let's pretend that we are a church planting team, and we have a mother church. But the mother church doesn't have a clue how to be a mother church, because they are the first generation mother church, and they are glad that you are doing it. They are supportive. The elders are supportive, but they have no clue how to be a healthy mother church. So our task of our group now is, or something that I bring as a topic, is to define what we expect from a mother church. You know, what the healthy mother church could look like, what we expect from them, and what we need to have a good relationship with them. So So the topic is how to define it.
Healthy mother church.
Healthy mother church, or clarity in healthy, in having in having healthy mother church. Yeah. Mother church. Of course, it's it's not a real situation right now, but okay. So I'm coming as a coach. I'm not a team leader. So my role is mainly to help you through questions and through structured facilitation to come with priorities and solutions. So we have the topic already. So what does it mean for you? What do you hear if I say something like that? What? Okay.
Just and maybe I'm just a real simple
Yes.
thinker, but if you could help us as we're walking through this outline to just tell us, okay, now we're moving into this.
Okay.
So just help us to kind
Okay.
of walk through this.
Okay. Normally, normally I would introduce myself or have interaction if it's the first thing. I skip that. I would clarify the role, maybe create some atmosphere. We don't have time for that. We could agree on the values. So be present, turn off your phones or whatever. Be honest. Don't criticize other for as in the brainstorming. Every solution is a good suggestion. So whatever. And then we have the topic. Normally we could generate the topic, as I said, but now we have a topic that is set from someone else or from the team leader or from a mother church maybe. But that's just an example. So what do you think we could have at the end of the session? What could be a successful outcome of our meeting?
A kind of. Can we express that?
Yes, sure. Yeah, that's
a kind of model like church, kind of church. The mother church would become like a place where we can report and gain support as well as encourage this church like the church model.
I don't understand well. Can you repeat the model of the mother church? How to report to them?
Be like a place where we as a team we can be welcome to report about our work.
Okay,
and
so
support,
okay.
as well as energize the
Okay,
mother church.
so
interaction.
so to have some list of suggestions for support, maybe how to report to them. Anything else? What other thing?
Realistically expect the mother church to do for us. Realistic expectations.
Expectations. Okay.
Qualification of expectation. Major mistakes are not qualified.
Yeah. So clarify expectations that we have, or that are normal. Clarify expectations. Clarify communication. Okay. Anything else? What?
Discuss what it means to be healthy.
Healthy mother church. Okay. Yeah, okay.
If we're the church planting team, why are we deciding what the mother church should do? It feels like we're setting goals that aren't ours to own. I'm like going back.
I said that we have a mother church that is interested, and we need to clarify that. So that's just the setting. But what was your question? That why we should clarify what others should do?
Well, yeah,
that was the question.
It seems like we're making suggestions for what the mother church should do, and if we're the church planting team, that doesn't seem like that's our role.
Okay. 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 So what do you suggest?
Well, are we clarifying the mother church's role or the daughter church's role? And if
I think we are clarifying the relationship, the healthy relationship between mother church and the daughter church, and what we can expect. We can't decide about the mother church what they will do, but we can work on the relationship. It's just an example, of course.
We can set the expectations and then create a dialogue, a space for a dialogue.
So yeah, having a healthy,
They have no idea.
maybe let's say a relationship. Okay.
if we invite them in, maybe to the process.
Okay, so this is not, okay, so that's why I was confused too.
Yeah.
So this is not the church we came out of
It
to
is.
plant a new church. It's just another church that is
No.
interested in the project.
No. It is a church that we came from. Yeah, we planted, but the role is not clarified. The relationship is not clarified. They are interested to support us, but they have no clue. That's why I said at the beginning was the situation. So yeah, just
You know,
example.
pretty much whatever the problem is. You know, we might think it's not
But-
a problem for us, but
Yeah.
it's a problem for the group. Maybe
Yeah,
that's the
no, it's you know,
So-
yeah, I could have explained more. Maybe it's a mother church they wanted to. So let's say, okay, but that's a fair command. We can't decide about others, but let's work on the relationship, how we clarify having a good relationship, healthy relationship with our mother church, and use it for the best kind of a benefit of our church, of our daughter church.
Yeah, I think in Poland we have launched multiple mother church scenarios, and there's the old saying, you have not because you ask not. And so they get launched not knowing
Yeah.
that there's a relationship.
Okay, but let's pretend that we are a team.
I
Like,
would say, like for me, what's important for, if I'm a church plant being launched, I want to know what is it that we need from the mother church.
mhm.
What do we
So
ask of them?
Exactly.
Yeah, concrete asks.
Exactly. What do we need?
what we need from them. From them. Uh-huh.
Can we add in under the title relationship and what do they need from us?
Okay. Need from them. Uh-huh. They need from us.
And maybe not just need, but also what expectation do they have? I mean, maybe I don't know who's the church planter or the group. How much of this time are they expecting that we should use in the mother church? In relationship building or
Yeah. Yeah, of course it's example. We don't know the mother church for in such detail. Okay. Let's say it's an ideal willing mother church, but just not knowing what big size, good elders, sending us, blessing us. Okay, anything else that's important maybe to have at the end?
I mean, for instance, if the mother church is raising up some money, we have to show off in the mother church somehow to let them see what is the fruit.
Okay, so it's accountability or money issue. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Money issue. Uh-huh. Accountability. Uh-huh.
Another thing is that if this is so very successful, what is happening with the mother church?
Okay, so what do you mean by what is happening in the mother church?
Yeah, I mean, maybe the situation is that there are fewer and fewer people in the mother church and more in the church planting.
Okay, what do you think? What the rest of the group thinks about that? Should we work on that? Let's write it down. What happens to Mother Church?
It might be something where we have, at the end, we have a regular planned communication time with the mother church. And so they have a chance to talk with us, we have a meeting, and then those sort of topics could come up.
Okay, so
we have a
plan of meetings, maybe with. Okay, so maybe that's. And it's any other great idea. So how to. So now we are in a phase where you have to prioritize and somehow group the topics that are similar So what topics are repeating?
Communication, report,
Communication.
meetings.
Yes. So let's say it's important to use colors. Then, sorry. Yeah. Let's say there is accountability, reporting, and communication that goes together. And the plan of meetings could be part of that. Could be part of that. So there is one group. Then what else? Expectations, realistic expectations. This is kind of expectations from us and from them. What we need. So I think that's very similar. What they need from us.
And that defines what we consider healthy. What are the expectations? I think it has something to do with.
Yeah, that's a quality. But I think we will work on what we think is healthy. Actually, what we try to define it from outside. What? How the church. I don't have enough colors. What to do with the mother church if they are not growing? Support could be which maybe goes with the money, and it's a special type of expectations maybe. But should we make it a separate point?
I have another one that maybe I'm having a hard time because of the denomination I come from. Who do we relate to? I mean, are we going to talk to the whole church? Is there a key spokesperson? Is it the eldership? Is it the leadership of the church?
Okay, so plan of the meetings and part of the communication. So who is the contact person? Yeah, but let's say that it's elders and a pastor and maybe a coach from the mother church. So, of course, that's
some kind of a timeline. Be part of one of those. Like what happens with the mother church, but at the same time, what happens to the church plant? So time frame.
Yeah, but this is more about the relationship between the two, not about the church plant itself, the topic. But what do you mean by that?
The relationship is changing. And will
it's
be
changing. Okay, we should have at the end. We should have a time kind of timeline. Maybe in financial support, for example, or how the decreases or whatever timeline of partnership, or what do you mean by?
What happens with the mother church when more people are in the church plant than the church plant is part of the mother church, doesn't it?
That's a good saying. We can plant more churches. Okay. So where we start? What's the priority? Where we should start?
But there's something.
Yes.
There are things that are not
means health. Yeah. What does it mean to be healthy?
Yeah.
I think we are working on that. Let's try to cover it. What else? Okay. Expectations are here and here, and others. I think the timeline is black. Probably it's communication, or it's a separate thing. Probably and that should be the main outcome to have some timeline. But we don't. Of course, we don't know the details of what's the support, so it's difficult. Okay, so where should we start? What should be the first, second, third? So we have expectations, what we need from them, and what they need from us. Communication, accountability, money, plan of meetings. So maybe expectations, or what do you think? Normally I would ask you to I don't know, to put your preferences.
Yeah, I don't know if it's anywhere on there.
Is there a logical framework?
To clarify the relationship and the whole process, I would probably want to see a picture, the model.
Yeah, sure.
How it will look like.
Yeah.
And then the expectations kind of come up from that, or the other way around. if we are able to define our expectations, that will point us to one
Yeah.
of the models which
Okay.
we will take. Or
Let's say we are a normal urban church with a church in the same city. It's a big church, our mother church. We have a team of maybe 20, 25 people, and they support us financially, let's say, okay? And they are willing to meet us and coach us, support us. But maybe they have no experience. So what, expectations, communication.
It seems to me that
Yeah.
all of the others are subcategories of expectations.
Yes,
Actually
sure.
looking, What are
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
what
All
are the
right.
expectations about communication? What are the expectations about money? What are the expectations for meetings?
Good.
So each of those are actually subcategories.
Yeah, you're right.
Clarifying expectations.
You're right. So,
Right.
okay, yeah, great. So where do we start? Then expectations. Yeah, you are right. Absolutely right.
Expectations of number one, communication.
So communication, reporting, money, finances,
responsibility.
realistic. What else?
With their
Plan of the meetings, maybe timeline.
timeline,
Yeah, timeline. Yeah, that's maybe together. So, okay. So probably communication. What it's in there. What we expect from our mother church, how we should communicate, what we expect in the area of communication. What do you think should be a good?
Does the Martin Church knows that we have this meeting and that we are
I don't know.
wondering about this?
No, they don't know, but we know that we would like to have a healthy relationship with them. So what would be the healthy communication with them?
Goals.
Goals?
What are our goals for planning a church?
Okay.
Do they have goals related to the church plan in terms of?
Goals, clarification from our side and from their side. Goals. So what would that mean? So how are we going to?
Do they have a goal for when we should actually launch? Do they have a goal
Okay.
for where we should be? Do they have a goal for how many people?
Okay. So clarity of our goals and kind of a time schedule that we have, and we should agree on that. We should agree on that, especially if they are financially involved in that. So how are we going to do to achieve that? Probably we have that. Let's say that we have that already. That we are good at church plans, so we know. So what could be the solution? We should communicate it probably. Somehow, what's the best way with the elders to meet them? So let's say.
Email update.
I think that we need to see the elders regularly.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like quarter a year or half a year.
Elders?
6 months.
Elders regularly, every 6 months? Do we agree? How often?
Some sort of written form. That's
Written,
more
so,
often
yeah.
than a face-to-face.
Okay, so we will present the written goals and present it to elders with main pastor. Yeah, okay. And there was a suggestion that we should meet with elders physically, in person. How often do you think it's a good church? They trust us, but what do you think is?
Once every 3 months.
Yeah, is it realistic?
We are doing now 3 or 4 times a year, we said.
Okay.
I think since we're going to be having our 6-month goals, that would be a good time frame to be working on 6 months and then doing a presentation of how those 6 months goals are coming.
So every 6 months?
2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
Let's say at the beginning and the end of every ministry season. So in September, as we kind of present our goals, and then we review them in May, for instance, or June. For the summer to redefine and do it again.
So May, review them in May, and
Or June, because I guess I consider May part of the ministry season still.
yeah.
September, June.
Yes.
Okay, so September and June. Okay, with a yeah. Okay, anything else in communication?
Could I ask, is it possible that we maybe just once a year have this big meeting and then every quarter have, 21 people?
Yeah, that's of course. Who is going to meet them?
Should we select some people to do that?
Yeah. Okay.
It's a waste of
A
time.
core team.
So who? The core team? Maybe the core. Yeah. Let's say that we have a core team of 3 leaders. Okay. So let's say that these will be with a larger group, or with just the core group. So the core group with elders.
Depends how many elders you have. You have a bigger group than the elders than the tangers.
Okay, so it's all that. Any other communication that we think would be helpful with the mother church?
To have one representative from mother church.
Okay, so a contact person.
Contact person, mother church.
Contact person. Do we think
Daughter church it should be leader.
in mother church? Do we? Yeah, I would normally ask about. Do you know about anybody in the mother church that we, or is it an elder maybe that has faith or supports us or something like that? So we could clarify who is also we would like to ask, for example. Anything else that could help to keep the communication
I think the big
update?
theme, the whole theme of how should we call them, how should we call them, the 20 people, whatever, the whole startup team should make a presentation to the whole mother church at least once a year, I think, or 2 times a year. How they're doing, what's going on, testimonies, stories.
Okay, what do you think about it?
It's really depending on how the mother church runs their ministries.
Yeah.
When you're talking to the whole church?
Yeah,
I like
Sunday
the
morning.
idea.
yeah, like Sunday
I
morning
like
prayer
it
meeting.
because I think that it will encourage the church to continue to plant more churches.
Okay.
through the story.
Okay, so once a year we would present at least once a year or more.
Yeah, I would do at least 2 probably.
At least 2, but
The
we have
small
we have to agree on it. We have a lot of things to do, not just please our mother church. No, sorry.
Well, if we're only meeting with the leadership group every 6 months, it doesn't seem like they'd want us presenting without being informed of what we're actually doing.
Yeah.
So you
Once a
couldn't.
year.
So I think once a year, or maybe twice a year.
So who
Once
is
a
in
year
favor?
after
Who is
that.
in favor of once a year?
I'd go once a year.
Yeah, twice a year. Okay, that's once a year.
Maybe the first
The
year.
first year, maybe twice. Yeah.
Just a question. Maybe it's too
I don't know
if we just meet them in these times. What about the rest of the church? How we could keep them informed? I think they will not know. Apart from this, maybe we could have that somewhere in between that the flow. But there is not a constant flow of information. Do we need it at all?
Well, I think there's going to be connections where we may be asking them for help. And So
Okay.
there's going to be certain groups of people that we're going to have constant communication with from the mother church. And so those are the groups of people that are going to be constantly in contact. And then there's going to be a wider group of people who will know a little bit more
Yeah.
than once a year.
Okay. Any other means of communication, or communicating with them?
Newsletter, or is that the
Newsletter. What do you think about it? Should we inform them in this way, or at least write something short?
Newsletter, or even at the time of email, short emails when we have a special need.
Short emails. Do we?
Also, we can intensify the connections with our praying group there.
Short emails. Maybe a prayer group. Yes.
Place in the main church newsletter.
Yeah. Maybe we don't have to produce our own newsletter. Just ask. We can write something for them. So short emails plus in newsletter. Yeah, we have website, so we can refer them to that. Good. Is that all for communication? Can we move on? Yeah. Okay. So what's next? You have reporting. and connect it with money probably.
But should we also say something about the church planter and the connection to the staff in the mother church?
Yeah, let's say that the church planter is formerly employee of the mother church, of the mother church. So his salary goes through the mother church. Right now, maybe it will change, or at least at least part of the salary goes through the mother church. I think we have the plan of the meetings, at least with the elders and with the church. Now, what kind of reporting would be appropriate? And maybe there's something else. Maybe first, is there anything else besides communication that we want from the church, or that we would like to have from the mother church? So other expectations before reporting. Maybe reporting is more technical thing.
It's very different.
What we want from them, ask from them. Ask.
If the team is already set and ready, or if
Yeah, it's set and ready. It's set and ready. We already have 25 people working.
If we were to take Diet's model of there being that team, and then asking other churches around them for help for child, for food, those might be the things that we might want to ask the mother church for.
Okay, so we want some people who would volunteer with us, for example. It's just a example. Okay, so sorry.
Just for the starter services.
Yeah. Start a team. Volunteers.
Yes.
Volunteers. Anything else we would like from them? They provide money, so they support. Maybe we haven't clarified clearly. Yeah, they promise that they will pay half a salary for next 3 years, for example. Is it okay, or do we want any change? Or of course we would plan on how to raise more money, but let's skip the money issue here. And what else we could want from them?
to share resources in terms where the local church is weak, in terms, I don't know, in the youth ministry, to have common ground for.
Okay, let's write it down. Use their capacity, or maybe work together where it makes sense.
Yeah.
Together in ministries, like youth, for example, weekend activities, whatever. Okay, anything else?
If they produce some small group materials, are they
okay?
from them, or is it
Yeah. Let's suppose that we were in this church before we know the materials, but okay. I think we also wanted a prayer group or prayers. So we have a prayer group in our mother church, so we should communicate with them as well. So prayers. Anything else?
Do we want some encouragement? Do we want?
Okay, how are we going to get it?
What would that look like? Would people are the prayer group going to take interest? Are there people that are coached? Are we going to ask them for coaching?
Coaching?
Are we going to ask them for?
Yeah, let's say that we have a coach already from them. So
invite perhaps it's together in ministry. Invite some good speakers from the mother church, because the speakers are most of the time the elders. So we have contact with the leading figures if we do that.
Okay, you can have speakers. Okay, let's move on. I think we could do that forever. So in this way, you would cover all the all the areas, and actually for every area, you would then make it with the SMART goals. So okay, why, when, what? So you should elaborate on this. So start a team, volunteers. Which volunteers we need? So we can summarize what volunteers we want, by what date we will ask the mother church to whom we are going to communicate, who will be responsible from the team about it, and you can do it for everything. So let's agree on where we want to do it together. Where it makes sense, and then summarize them, and you can do the same. So you will have the smart goals for every area. So you would have it for communication, then for reporting. Okay, what's the way how are we going to report? I don't know. Maybe working reports, you know, to the head of the staff or to the senior pastor, working hours, what we have done with the money, accountability with the money, how is it used, you know, how the administration, all kinds of things. So now actually the role of facilitator is to secure that everything has the SMART goals with the time frame, and then that we have people in the team who are responsible to do it.